Okay, more Africa to be done. Yeah, I do like freestyle as a start for each place, I guess. Um, may do that. Why not? Oh, there we go. That's everything, I guess. And I could get a better something for my bike, I guess. I don't know, but who really cares for freestyle? Your stats have some impact, I guess. How much air you can get and so on. How much like having good power on your bike is probably good for freestyle, so you can get yourself going again to keep a combo going once you hit the ground. But it doesn't feel super important. Freestyle feels especially execution based. Still tempted all the time to use Eee. I don't want to cash that in. We need to learn this terrain. Still tempted all the time to use L1 to do stunts in this game. Do some really quick tricks in this game. Keep doing Holy Man instead of any other two-button trick for some reason. You really don't need much speed to do an endo, and it really sets you up really nicely to do another trick afterwards. Oh, fine, we're good now. Of course, any more points we get is more money, so... I'll give it a shot. Oh, come on now. Whatever, if that's the first wipeout after this whole thing going pretty well, I guess I can't complain too much. Yeah, this is a fairly friendly course, I feel like. Man, this game is so generous about letting you do all sorts of really late landings. Well, Dirk and Yoshi aren't doing so great on this particular one. Wow. It's rival, and he's barely breaking the top 50%. Good job, man. I don't know if it's really even possible for... well, how many... It depends on how many rounds left. I don't know if it's even possible for Dirk to win at this point. To beat me. Well, that went quickly. Yeah, compared to the difficulty I had in the last round, geez. It's really a matter of the course. How friendly is it to doing combos? This one's pretty big, has some nice strings and jumps you can do. And my opponent's scores did not really scale accordingly, it doesn't feel like. Well, cool. Should do something like more bike stuff. Another race, I feel like. Everything else is a race. Everything that's left is a race, but something light again is what I mean to say, I guess. This is where... Just make the budget not be on the list, please, if I have premium. This is where I can consider getting a better anything on this bike. I just don't really know if I want... Wait, why do I... Oh, I don't have stage 2 because it would cap out my... Wait. Is this the bike I meant to use? I guess. I keep confusing myself with these bikes. I know I get confused by these bikes many times by now. Okay, so no, I have not put better suspension on this one. For some reason I kept getting myself confused. Okay, so this was the handling-oriented bike, right? Wait. This must have been, yeah, and then I upgraded the suspension on this one a little bit. I didn't want to spend the ridiculous amount it would cost to get the capped out cornering. Okay, and gearbox is a thing I could theoretically improve. It's just... I could spend a lot of money to give this thing a better engine, but it'd be a lot of money. Here, what is the difference between these two exhausts? Like, that's not that big an increase in my horsepower, honestly. It just doesn't feel worth upgrading this thing anymore. Maybe increasing the gearbox would be good? Maybe? I can't even tell. Why does the weight make so little difference changing it? Little skid plate, cool. Little handguard. Yeah, I guess something that you also want to do with this thing. I could, if I had more money to burn, I could increase. Maybe I'll get a better gearbox, I guess. The prototype actually does increase the horsepower for some reason. But, for want of anything else to do with my money right now, I guess it's probably something good. Again, I'm not even entirely that certain. I can change all the... Oh, all you can do is... Oh, that's interesting. This one's just one-dimensional. More like Fury 3. I feel like a shorter gear ratio is better for this sort of event. It is Supercross after all. So being able to change that feels worthwhile. See, yeah, I understand the appeal of having more control and whatnot, but I have to admit, I'm not really willing to put in the mental effort to manually adjust all of my individual gear ratios in a heavy vehicle. In a light vehicle, just having this one-dimensional change that gets me less control is appealing to use. Because I think, okay, yeah, for Supercross you really do want to have good acceleration. That matters a lot more than top speed. So I will do that. It's a weird empty part on that one side of the course. Jeez. Is that time random? I can't tell. Oh, so you guys are swerving like crazy. Could you stop? Get on my way. I'm not breaking ahead as easily as I did in the other Supercross courses, which in a sense might be a good thing insofar as, like, I feel like the game was a little too forgiving before, even though I'd also at the same time much rather not have to deal with the nuisances of Supercross actually being challenging, because I just don't enjoy it. But it did feel slightly unfair, I have to admit. That was a little crazy, okay. Okay, let's see if we can get comfortable with this course, because there's a lot to get used to here. Also, man, Gibson is really far ahead right now. A lot of time to get back ahead, though. Yeah, do more jumps like that. Oh boy. Get on top of there. know if spending so much time going straight down is really useful or not like that just now, but just weave this if I can. There we go. Probably should have preloaded there. Yeah, a little bit of a hard time getting ahead here. Oh boy. Yeah, I have a hard time catching up. It doesn't feel like it's a matter of me like playing optimally and it just being impossible to catch up to these guys though, as much as it is just like I'm not quite playing optimally. And I am still slowly inching on them. I feel like if I manage to catch up to them, I'll be good. Get lots of speed and fly over this jump, it works out pretty well. Yeah, see, I'm gaining on them. Oh boy, that wasn't right. Oh, how do you not like up there? Oh boy. Yeah, see if I can get ahead, I can probably stay ahead pretty okay. Despite someone having just passed me as I said that. It's just taking the whole race to catch up with these guys effectively. Come on! That guy hits the corner and doesn't even flinch. Well, not enough to be able to get ahead of him now. These guys are really pulling ahead. I just don't know how to take this part here effectively. The AI doesn't seem to be that much better at it either, for what it's worth, but still. I just can't find a way to get ahead of people on most of this course. I don't know if I'm going to demand getting first in every race at this point or not. What was that, dude? But at the same time, like, I should probably get ahead of all my rivals in every race. Those guys are going to consistently be a problem. I don't have the whole score table memorized right now either, which doesn't help matters. So Diego seems pretty far ahead too. And of course, the usual issue. Things usually get harder with time, so if I lose an earlier race thinking, oh, I can just get ahead later, that tends to leave me in a position where, oh, it's really hard to actually win this later race. So I'd have a buffer that lets me lose a later race than a deficit that forces me to do better on an earlier, on a later race instead. Just not trying to turn that hard. Hello. I don't see what. I just don't manage to gain on anyone during the vast majority of this course, though. Unless someone just drives straight into a wall again, I guess. Don't know what drove my opponent to do that earlier. Yeah, see, here I am, just not getting ahead of anyone. Oh, well, okay, there is that. I'll take a second here, I think. That's probably fine. Diego beat me by 10 seconds. Jeez, that guy just flew out way ahead. Diego's third, but that's fairly okay. And it's possible I won't get as many sponsorships or something if I don't get first and everything. I don't know. I don't want to do a whole challenge for a pair of boots. Come on, man. Alright, what about next time? We'll win some boots.